Hello and welcome to MashUp. Today we're going to be making a rocking chair out of popsicles.
Corey, why are you doing your Martha Stewart impression?
Because she's in relation to a part of our show today.
Okay. Hi, I'm Rorschach.
And I'm Corey.
And you're watching MashUp. I guess we'll find out.
Here's our act fact for the day. Noah Scalen's Skull a Day project has moved from the web to a book, with 150 of the Skull projects compiled into the new book. Now, Noah has always been a big proponent of shopping local, so it was no surprise when he did a book signing and art show at Chop Suey Tui. We spent some time talking skulls with Noah that night.
Partway into the project, I realized that the work was good and I liked what I was making and I thought it could exist in another form. When I was shooting the photographs, I was thinking about them in terms of being something else. So I started talking to people about these ideas and saying, what about a book? One of the reasons I went with Lark was that they're a smaller publisher and I really had a great one-to-one relationship with them. And of course the work is all mine, the writing's all mine. So, and in that way, I mean, they didn't edit any of my work. They never said, no, you can't have this in here. They told me, pick which ones I want to include, because the book includes 150 of the whole project. I had to send everything to print in February. The project ended in June. So I was only about halfway through when they needed all of the art. So not only was I working full-time making skulls every day, but also preparing art for a book. So one of the things that was great was that since the book has come out, people have been saying to me, you know, I love the site, but I really love the book. And so they're getting a different experience from it. And when I made the pieces, a lot of them, you know, I very intentionally shot them with an eye towards future use. And so there's a lot of detail in them. And so the book is a way to sort of reflect back on the project as the project. And a lot of people that look at the book say, you know, what's great about it is the ability to sort of see it, this quantity all at once and go, wow, you know, here's the spectrum, and really flip through and get that feeling from it.
From Martha Stewart to MashUp, now there's a cultural shift. You can still get Noah to sign a copy of Skulls and shop local. He'll be doing a signing today at 4 at the Barnes & Noble bookstore at VCU, and Thursday at 12:30 at Fountain Books in the Slip. He'll even have some of his original art at the Fountain Book signing. Definitely worth checking out.
What do local bands Antlers, Snack Truck, and Pink Razors have in common? They're all on Rorschach Records label right here in RBA. This is not a label that signs bands. Instead, they work with a band on an individual record basis. They're basically putting out records and CDs for bands they love. We sat down with Curtis to find out how he's having so much fun doing this.
My name is Curtis Grimstead, and I run Rorschach Records. I was in a band called Roman Holiday, and we just recorded, and I didn't really know what to do with the recording. One day I was just like, maybe I'll put out the record. So I put that out, and then it kind of just went from there. Well, basically what I do is I get the recordings from the bands, and I do like the promotion, and I help sometimes design the art, and I just try to get the bands heard by people that haven't had the opportunity to hear some of these bands. I have Brainworms is probably the band I've worked with the most. So I've done one LP for them, 3 7-inches, and I'm gonna have another LP come out probably in January, maybe December. Antlers, which is one of Richmond's finest right now. Snack Truck is what I have coming up next. And then I've also been lucky to work with Pink Razors and a couple out-of-town bands, mainly Tubas and Dynamite Arrows. I'm not really looking for artists, it just kind of, stuff just falls in my lap. I don't like go on MySpace and be like, what band can I put out today? It's just like, I'll see a band and be like, this is something I want to release. I'd say like I'm very eclectic actually, because like, I mean, a band like Pink Razors doesn't sound anything like a band like Snack Truck. But I feel like the cool thing is that everyone I work with comes from like a punk DIY ethic. So there's no like rock stars involved, and I'd rather keep it that way and, you know, stay at the scale on that. I think we have right now, especially at the current moment, probably one of the diverse music scenes we've had in a really long time. Back when I first moved here in the early part of this decade, there was still just a bunch of like hardcore and stuff, and now it's like a lot of people have grown up and started doing things that are a little bit more interesting in the same beat over and over again. I'd like to keep on doing it. Like, even if it stays in my bedroom, I'm still cool doing that. I like releasing music, and it's probably like, it's the thing I've been the most excited about ever in my life, to be honest, is like working with this record.
Rorschach runs an in-store distro at Rumors Boutique on Harrison Street, and all their merchandise is available there. It's worth checking out because they also carry a bunch of other records. If you haven't heard Snack Truck's prog rock, you should. And Antler's primarily instrumental math indie sound is like no other, with minimal vocals and maximum music. Try RorschachRecords.net.
Today's featured poster is Halloween Freakout, the horror hit. When else? This Friday at Couscous. Special sets by DJ Troy, Mercy, DJ Carlito doing the Bollywood thing, and DJ Kenneth with his take on the 90s. It all happens at 10 on Halloween. Listen to the horror, if you dare.
Corey, do you realize what day our next episode airs on?
All Hallows Eve, my friend.
No, it'll be Halloween.
Yes, Bridget, it'll be Halloween.
What is All Hallows Eve?
All Hallows, Halloween. Really? Until next time, come back Friday for our All Halloween episode.
All Hallows Eve?
All Hallows Eve episode.
Who knew?
I'm Corey Amato.
And I'm Bridget McShane. Rorschach Can't be. I'm sorry. I meant to silence that.
Noah has always been a big What? Why do you like to use big words? What do local bands, Antlers, Snack Trunk... Oh my God! I'm a professional at this, you know. Ayu, killer tofu, eoi. What are you gonna be for Halloween?
I'm sorry, that's me again.
Wow, I thought you silenced it.